Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here for another Gunpla review. In this episode from Gundam Build Divers, we're going to cover the Seravee Gundam Scheherazade. I believe I pronounced that correctly. I apologize if I didn't, but I'm going to call it the Scheherazade just for short. This is a Gundam based off the Seravee Gundam from Gundam 00. And honestly, as someone who's only built the... Oh man, I can't remember the first stage of the Sheherazade's, because you can call it evolution. But I think I did an episode on that. Can't remember it off the top of my head. I apologize if the name escapes me. My bad. But yeah, the Virtue. That's it. Someone who's built the Virtue, you can see a lot of the similarities between the two suits, and obviously the Scheherazade, which it comes from. And I do like the fact that the ship that from Gundam 00 got turned into a pair of weapons. A backpack, weapons. Pretty interesting, which I thought was pretty neat. But let's get into the review and talk about this bulky, thick mobile suit because, oh boy, this is kind of unique. So here's a Scheherazade with everything that comes with it. The Pulmonia arms, I think that's what it's called. I apologize if I butchered names. Because let's be honest, I didn't really watch Gundam 00 with volume. I just left it mute and had subtitles on it as I was working on other stuff. So I'm not entirely know how to pronounce certain things other than the 00. Because, that's easy to say. You know, the Virtue, again, easy for me, but stuff like the ship they piloted, aka the arms in this. You know, there's going to be some mental mistranslations. So, here's the sticker sheet, which I used all of it, which wasn't that bad. Eyes, camera, the GN drives, which are kind of silly, but because they're covered up. So, like, what's the point of having them have stickers on them? I'm trying to think what this big white sticker was for. So I did use it. Oh, there's the GN drives. Like, right here. Sorry, camera? Okay. Yeah. There it is. See that? Yeah, that's one of the GN drives. It's almost completely covered. And I use a sticker, the white sticker's right here. And the rest are the eyes and the camera. And the yellow piece right here. That was a sticker. So it's slightly sticker heavy, but not really. There are stickers in places that are necessary, but absolutely not necessary. Paint would have been fine here, and again, you actually have to kind of look for the GN drives here. The GN ports, I mean. This would be the GN drive if it was a GN drive. But these are the GN drives on the bottom. See, there's the GN drives. So, let's take the backpack off. Mostly because it would get in the way of... Actually, I don't think the backpack would get in the way of posability. So we're just going to leave that on for now. Don't worry, I'll put it in ship mode and partway through the video. So, one thing you can say about this thing, this is going to be stable to stand up on its own. Because of all the center mass on its legs. Like the Virtue, its predecessor, well technically the Seravee Gundam would be its predecessor, but the predecessor of the entire line would be the Virtue. Is a very chunky boy, so you figure its descendants will also be very chunky. So, it can stand up on its own weight, which is really cool, but with that, it sacrifices some things. Like, the front skirting, completely non-existent and technically one piece. So, if you bend the leg to move the knee piece out of the way, this is as high as the leg goes. You get decent bend out of the foot. It really doesn't look like a regular foot, so because it's supposed to connect with, I believe, one of the pieces back here. I think the back legs, the back part of the skirt, the back skirting, which is technically part of the whole ship. Yeah, because these pieces become new feet. So, yeah. And that's the leg all the way bent. Not great. Not bad. And it's weird. It's kind of hard to tell if the knee is fully bent or not. And if you take off this piece. So, yeah. There is a 3mm port right here for this piece. But this is also a parallelized back flap, so that's as far as you go. The side skirts can go forward, well, not forward completely, but a little bit forward, a little bit back. Spin 360. This pops off fairly easily, so be careful. If it sounds like I'm pausing a lot, it's because I'm trying to remember because I built this a while ago, I'm trying to remember all the stuff about it. So, I apologize. But you gotta be careful with moving this, because it'll get in the way of the armor. So I just recommend leaving it as is. If you have this in this form, you don't have to actually have it wear the ship armor, as I want to keep calling it, because I don't want to butcher the name again. Okay, back to the arm. And we bend. That's the arm fully bent. That's the arm all the way out. You get some good solid distance in the shoulder. And it actually has an ab crunch, which is great. So, despite the chunkiness of the legs, you can get good posing out of it, relatively speaking. And we can put the back skirt back on here. There we go. It only has one technical weapon. Modesting. Now I remember why I dislike this. This piece is... Sorry, not on camera. This piece is loose. And it doesn't really flush firmly against the arm. Because it's supposed to hook around and plug in, but it doesn't stay in the gun or it pops out loose. So, yeah. Be careful with this. Either glue it or... the problem with gluing it, because then you have a hard time taking it out. So, you don't ignore the glue, my normal glue suggestion, and just be very careful with it. Because it can and will pop out on you, or pop out. And hopefully it does not fall into the void, but if it does, honestly, if you take this off, there we go, it really won't fall out of the hand. It's very tight, it's sandwiched in there. It really wouldn't fall out per se, but it wouldn't look correct, you know? It wouldn't look accurate. Accurate? Correct. Let's stick to that. Alright. So, this does come in different forms. So, we're going to put it aside. I'm going to bust up the manual, because it's been a while since I transformed this. Okay. So, you pop off the back skirt to be the back part of the ship. Okay, and it goes from this position, when you plug it in, you just move up the back part of it, like so. Put that down. Alright. And then you take off the side skirts. If they come off, that'd be great. And pop them off. Don't forget the pieces actually come with it. You know, that tends to happen. There we go. Do-do-do. Let's see. Oh, okay. That goes back in here this way. And this. As you can see, these are also the fist weapons. So you can plug them into the hands and use them as close combat weapons. And as you can see, this piece connects here for both the back pieces. As I thought they did. Could have been wrong. Nope, I was right. There we go. And then we take the backpack off. So now we have the Scheherazade in its base form. And we flip this forward. Yep, sorry everybody, just checking the instructions. Let me pop this on here. Actually, really? Wow. Yeah. Yep, that would do it. Exquisite. So yeah, you take off these pieces. I was wondering, well, like, why does it seem so distant compared to it should be in the manual? And you go with these pieces. See this? And this piece. And, still feel like I'm missing a step here. So weird. Another piece that goes there. Oh, then you got to move forward like this. The pieces get moved towards the front because, as you can see, it's bent. You scooch it forward. I already did it here. You plug it into the port like so. Actually, no, I was wrong. Yeah, this pops off, and I believe you can put this piece in. I think this is the piece for it. Actually, no, it's not. I actually misplaced some pieces. Okay, that explains a lot. Like I said, I'm sorry if this seems like a longer episode than usual, or I'm pausing a lot more. No, I was right the first time. Ignore our previous answer that why doesn't this seem to be fitting. Go with these. And you plug them into the gaps. Like such. Because there's little holes in there for the limbs. That way. Oop, sorry, put the camera back. And then you plug in this piece to the back. And then you have the ship. Not graceful, but hey, it'll do what it has to do. And then you saw the Jin mode, and let's see if I can put this dude into the Ifrit mode. You do like you did before. You pop off the back part. Okay. For the free mode, you pop off both of these. Like so. And obviously, take this off and this off. And then you spread the feet. So this would be the new ankle. And you do it again. Up. Flatten that out. There you go. Okay. Do that, do that. So take off all of these. Put the backpack part in the middle back. Actually, we can leave this in his back. That's convenient. It's kind of weird just kind of sitting there without all the parts in it. And you can remove... Actually, first, remove all the pegs. That would help. And then we put this back. Okay, that's set up. Okay, like I said, you take these, you plug it into the foot like so. And then you close down the feet. Pull back here. There you go. Now I've grew an extra 2 feet. Then you take these pieces and you plug it in here. And where's the other one? Oh, there we are. And here into this backpack. And you tuck. Oh. Hands. Nope. There we go. Oh, they all can be hands. I take these. Either one, any of the 4 will do. Pop them on. Like so. Good boy. Alright, we may have to go up a little bit more. Okay. Okay. I'll push everything back a little. And then we take off the hands. So, lose the gun. What I've gathered from the instructions, basically. And before I continue, remember to hit that like button like a boss. And, you know I just pretty much stole someone's thing, and I apologize. But, hit that like button, subscribe, all the important stuff. So you don't see me, so you can all watch me very cautiously and very meticulously take this thing apart. I know you all come here for the exciting views of me doing this. There we go. And popped off. Remember to keep the hand parts separated like this, because you're going to need to use the grappling hand weapons. Seriously? What the heck did that piece go? Ah, there he is. Whew, we were about to have a moment, ladies and gentlemen. And I just whacked the camera. Fun. Alright. You take the piece like this, and a piece like this, and you separate them, like so. And you split the two pieces in half. Then you go back to this piece here. See the handle? And you're supposed to remove the handle. It is clearly not going to pop off quite so easily. Oh, that'll help. Yeah. So remove the clear the whitish plastic piece in front. That would actually make it easier on you. And put it back when you're done. And pop it off. And there we go. Then rebuild the hands. Oh, let's see. There goes that this way. Okay, I think I got it. That way. Put the back of the hand on it. Alright, so the hand should look a lot like this, at least in that ballpark. I need to do that a second time. Like I said, I know you all come here for the fun moments of me just spending quiet times trying to put this together live on camera. I know this is super fun and entertaining. And so I may have messed up in the past, and I did. Past me lost a piece, and boy. Oh wait, maybe you didn't. Past me may have been a genius. Yep, no, Past Me was a genius. Thank you, Past Me, for having common sense. You're going to need these pieces and put them. Should be right about here. Okay. Like right where the notches is. Man, sometimes I love how easy it looks like in the manual, and then you have to do it in real life, and it's not that easy. It's kind of frustrating that way. Lord, if I wasn't doing this on camera, I probably would have hooked it across the room going, okay, I'm done with this. Yeah, so, hold on. Let me just figure this out. Okay, I figured out what I did wrong. I had this piece upside down, so this is what a piece should be like when you're done. And let's grab the other one. And this is another one. The other hand I also had messed up, so, but now since I know I screwed it up, I can fix it real quick. Alright, and it's fixed. Goes there. And then and you go here. And it slides right on top. Again, this is how the other hand should look. And then this piece goes here. And the blue piece goes up here. And again, for the other hand, blue, then the white, then you take this piece and plug it in here, so it should look like this. And then we take the fin here, and plug it in. Make sure this part is facing up, and we line it up like so. There you go. And then you plug it into the hand in the ball joint, like always. Rinse and repeat. Huh. Wow, it all just kind of fell apart on me there. Oh no, he's a peg leg. Okay, hold on. So everybody, just give me a second to fix this. I have a feeling this is going to be a long episode. Yeah, it really is. Hold on. Let's get this right. Okay, I finally figured it out. I had the hands on backwards. Okay. Personally, I'm never going to take it out of this form because it's a pain to do it in. And it sacrificed all integrity to get there. The legs barely hold it up now because it's all that weight where the now knees would be. So these pieces are loose. The backs of each hand are barely holding in there, so it'll pop out fairly easily. And you sacrificed a lot for a mild artistic difference in appearance. Yes, it's now a close range fighting machine instead of a mid to long range, but you sacrifice so much, and there's still this piece literally sits to the side and does nothing. It's like, are you kidding me? And the gun, well, it also just sits to the side. So, yeah. Keep it in the either base form or the Jin mode. Never do the Ifrit mode. And I'm not changing it back because I don't want to kill another, 20 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it like this, summarize, and call it a day. So yeah, the Scheherazade on itself is good. In its gym form, good, solid, built like a brick. The Ifrit mode, not so much. So, yeah. If you like the virtue in any of its incarnations and descendants, I say pick this up, but like I said, be very careful when you get to the Ifrit form. It's not going to be good. The pieces are now looser. You gotta be careful with the back of the hands, and there's a lot of leftover pieces just sitting there. So yeah, just a heads up on that. I got this at Galactic Toys. I don't think they have it anymore in stock, as far as I know. I got this a while ago. That tells you how long ago this is. It's no longer in stock there. But yeah, use the link down below if you want to support the channel. You guys are awesome. Never forget that. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.